Hiya, David. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Let's see. Fix that echo real quick.
I can. Can you hear me?
Make sure I have all these muted.
Feedback.
Yeah, do you have it playing live?
Feedback. Yeah, do you have it playing live?
That was my issue.
All right. My wife's giving us all the go ahead here. All right, let's get this started.
Thank you. Thank you. It's weird seeing a side profile of me.
Would you like me to remove that?
No, you're good. You're good.
Guys, welcome to Manly Monday Live, a special edition. What's up, Fallible Nation? And welcome to the Wolf Pack. Our special guest tonight is the Wenatchee Wild's David Rayfield.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for getting all this set up and allowing people to really see I'm out here braving the elements.
We are streaming David live on the Wild's YouTube channel 24/7. All day long, all night long, because David is not coming off that roof yet. But guys, before we get going on that, what I want to do also, I want to share with you this opportunity is tonight we have this very special opportunity. We're going to talk about doing something bigger than yourself because David is out there for a reason. But before we jump into all that, I want to share this real quick. Let's see if I can get this in the comment section. Let's see if that comes up everywhere. Hopefully. I don't know. I've never pasted a link into the comment section before. Oh, yeah. Hey, look. So if you're joining us, no matter what platform, and guys, we are streaming on the Fallible Man YouTube and Facebook. We are streaming on the Wenatchee Wild YouTube and Facebook as we go live tonight. And in the chat, I just pasted in a link. If you want to join us on air to ask questions of David live on air with us, there is a link in the chat. You can hit that link and it will take you to a form. So that way you aren't posting your email address live to everybody in the world. But if you want to come on air live with us and ask David your questions about what we're doing, what was going on out here, you can click on that. Otherwise, be sure and put a QQ in front of your comment in the chat so that we can see you and easily identify that you have a question for us. And if you want this great looking thing here, see this little icon where you can see clearly Wenatchee Wild? If you are showing like this on Facebook, okay, and you would like to have yourself shown, you can go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and approve it to see your account on Facebook. So that way we know who we're talking to. If you want to be part of the stream, just it's a vanity thing, guys. That's all it is. So we'll still see your questions. We'll still see your comments, and you guys are welcome to join us that way. Ask your questions. On tonight's show, we're talking to David about why the Wenatchee Wild is camping out. Well, why he is camping out. I don't imagine the whole team's out there with you.
No, they're on the road. They got a game up in Canada tonight, so definitely alone out here.
Why in the world is Wenatchee Wild having a camp out on the terrace of the Town Toyota Center? That is not warm right now, guys. It has been a cold day. There is still snow. If you look at this side picture, I didn't take that down. That is our live stream 24 hours a day. David's got his tent back behind him. He's got snow. He shoveled a little snow, so his tent wasn't sitting right in it, but he's been sitting out there all day. I know I've been monitoring the stream all day, and it looks a little chilly, David.
Yeah. So far, the hardest part's sitting here for 8 hours. You know, I like to get up and move around, but been sitting here all day, off to a great start. This community always rallies behind great causes like this. So first off, thank you, everyone that said yes and answered the call this morning.
I am super excited. As of your last update, you had 297 tickets and climbing.
Yeah, we're at about 305, and I got a lot of companies out there saying, yeah, let me talk to my employees and see how many we need for that night. So tomorrow's going to be another big day, and I'm
305
excited.
and climbing. Hey, maybe we'll get you off that roof in less than 4 days.
Yeah, that's the goal.
The end goal is 750 tickets, and we're going to get into why that is and what's going on and kick this thing off, and let's get going. Now, David, one of the things that amazes me about the wild is, so I put on my colors just for you.
Like it. That's a great jersey.
I dusted this off. I haven't been to a wild game in a while. I'm ashamed to admit, but I used to be a wild season ticket holder. I love the Wenatchee Wild, and one of the things I absolutely 100% love about the club is some of the requirements that y'all have for the students are, and people don't understand. This is the BCHL, right? So can you run that through for us real quick? What is the BCHL?
British Columbia Hockey League. We're the only American team in it as of now. So, our guys are always making trips up to Canada, and through all this COVID, it's been quite the obstacle for our coaches and our staff. So, yeah, it's a great league and great young men ages 16 to 20. So it's a lot of character development and hockey development that goes on here with our coaching staff.
All right. Now, why are you on the roof?
Why? That's a great question. And I've had a lot of people ask me that throughout the day. And first off, I just got to thank the Wenatchee Wild and David White and Lisa White, the ownership, because this gives me the avenue to do something crazy like this. Not a normal person's going to have this ability to use a hockey team as a charitable fundraiser, but we are out here to sell 750 tickets, as you said, $15 a ticket, $5 of each ticket. Usually goes back to our local Veterans Hall and the Thomas A. Biddle Foundation, the bunker, the Vets Serving Vets. But this year, those folks came together and asked me to camp out for a dear friend of mine and a good friend of our local veterans, Don West. He's worked at the Wenatchee Wild for about 4 years and then went over to 560 KPQ to do the sports talk. And this town has fallen in love with this man as he fell in love with Wenatchee in our valley. So he's currently, unfortunately, battling brain cancer. So I am honored to be able to camp out for him, no matter how many days it takes to help him raise some funds. We all know medical bills are never cheap, even if you stub your toe, and that's not what he's battling. So I'm camping out for Don West and our veterans.
Now, refresh me here. Is Don the voice of the Wild?
Don is no longer the voice of the Wild. He used to be our in-stands microphone guy and our sponsorship sales director. So he did that for about 4 years, and I worked closely with him for 3 of those as first an intern, and then he hired me on to work as a part of the Wenatchee Wild, and then he went over to 560 KPQ to be a sports radio analysis, and it's always been his dream job. So, yeah.
Okay, see, so I go back a few years. My daughter was born during hockey season, my oldest daughter. The first pictures of her are in a Wenatchee Wild onesie in the hospital the day she was born.
That's amazing. And that's what's so cool about the Wenatchee Wild and the connection we have to the community. Having that year away and all these new mandates, we cannot wait to get over those and have everyone back in full swing, coming out to games. It's like every time you talk to a season ticket holder, it's, oh, I have to sit by this person, this person, and this person. We've become a family in our section over the last 10 years, So what sports do and what junior sports do is amazing, such as what I'm doing right now. You don't get to find this anywhere else.
Now we've got people joining on. I see Jessica from my crew coming in.
Hi, Jessica.
All of our Wild fans that are joining us on whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, we are just thrilled to be with you guys tonight and hanging out. And tonight, one of the things I want to do is I want to give away a pair of tickets to somebody.
Thank you.
I like to give away tickets, and I like to give away all kinds of things. In fact, we may do 2 giveaways tonight because you look awful cold. Who thinks he looks cold?
Yeah.
Anybody?
That's
Shout out in the comments. Who thinks he looks cold?
that's not coming across wrong.
So since you look cold, I'm going to give away one of my beanies, one of my custom beanies, a little bit later in the show as well. So guys,
Amazing.
reach out. What I want you to do right now is we are trying to raise funds for Don. We are trying to raise funds to help a veteran in our community. And what I want you to do, if you're watching this live right now, hey, jump in the chat. Let us know where you are. Let us know who you are, that you're here. I want you to pull out your cell phone. I want you to text all of your friends and tell them to get on here, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube. Tell them to jump on tonight's live stream as we hang out with the wild and try to help them raise some funds. Guys, this is an opportunity for you to reach out into your community and help another individual. And there's nothing that is better. That's one of the things we're going to talk about tonight. So one of the things I like about the wild culture, right, is as long as I've been aware of the wild, my friend Dave McCarter introduced me to the Wenatchee Wild several years ago. Dave is on the other end of this, helping me as well with the live stream and helping keep you guys on air. And one of the things that I fell in love with about the wild is your sense of community. Now, as I understand it, all the wild players have to spend a certain amount of community hours volunteering. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's actually been one of the hard parts throughout COVID is we're really restricted on what we can do as far as in the community. But in most years, these guys are out at schools doing reading with the wild, giving out tickets to those students that are excelling in their classrooms. They're going out to food drives. We're always doing something here at the games. So that's a great point of what the Wenatchee Wild is and continue to be. Is just 2 weeks ago, we had our Guns and Hoses game. Always a great fundraiser. We got Pink in the Rink coming up. We just love the chance to give back and love that we can be an avenue for people to give back. So we appreciate being here for the community in that aspect.
Now, David, you tell me when it's time for you to jump on that call.
Okay.
David's
Yeah.
going to hang out with us for a little while, then jump to another call, and then jump right back, guys. So don't go anywhere because we're not even close to done. But David, what inspired you to think of camping out in the snow and cold? What you guys don't understand is where David is sitting is on an elevated ledge that's at least 20 some odd feet off the ground, right off the Wenatchee River, and the wind just blows.
Yeah, there's definitely a wind chill factor, but I don't know originally where we dreamt up this crazy stunt, but we wanted another avenue to give back that wasn't just, hey, buy a jersey or buy this. We needed to create something new and exciting that got the community's attention. And what I keep saying is, how many sleepless nights our veterans had overseas or wherever they were stationed. I can handle a few nights on a balcony to give back to them. And this is one of my favorite nights of the year. February 18th, we'll have banners on the concourse from the Heroes Project from Linda Hagelin and the Downtown Association. So all those banners of our local heroes and their stories will be on the concourse, and the stands will be packed with a lot of local veterans as people are donating the tickets that they're buying. So we've had quite a few, I think 100 today of that 300 are going to be donated back to our veterans. So real excited about that.
That is absolutely incredible. It's 5:13. Do you need to make a call?
No, sorry. I got a text that I have a lot of echoing going on. So
I'm not hearing on my end. Tell us in the chat, guys. Are we hearing a bunch of echo? And hey, I see lots of people coming in and out, and only a few commenters. Be sure and join the chat, guys. It makes it a lot more fun. And if you have questions for David, there is a link in the chat. My audio engineer says she's not hearing any echo. There's a link in the chat, guys, that takes you to a forum. If you want to come on here live and ask questions of David or me later in the show or ask more about this, that is available.
All right, I'm going to hop off real quick.
All right, I'm just going to remove you. There you go. Okay, and we'll keep him on there. You see, David's doing work right outside, guys. So if you're just joining us, guys, my name is Brent. I am the Fallible Man. I run the Fallible Man podcast and the Fallible Man channel. We do all things supporting men, and we are honored to be getting to work with the Wenatchee Wild and Guild Mortgage and all the other sponsors to do this event. We are so excited to be here and that you're joining us tonight as we are crashing on the Wild's channel and our own. If you want to come on and ask David specific questions about what's going on tonight, you can put double Q around each side of your question in the chat. You can also hit the link in the chat and go fill out a form, and that lets us send a invitation to you to come on live and be a part of the show. And we would love to have you on here. Now, one of the most important things you have to do in a Manly Monday show is we have to give things away, because we love to give things away. So if you are interested in winning a pair of Wenatchee Wild tickets, courtesy of the Fallible Man, I want you to put hashtag tickets in the chat right now. You can see it on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, hashtag tickets, and we're going to roll for that. I have a totally random giveaway tool, and one lucky person will win 2 tickets on us to the Wenatchee Wild, to the game that is February 18th for Wenatchee Wild Military Appreciation tonight. Military Appreciation Night. So we will be giving those tickets away shortly. So hashtag tickets if you would like a chance. And guys, I will tell you, I draw a small enough crowd that you have a pretty good chance of winning. So hashtag tickets in the chat if you want to win. And we will be giving away a pair of tickets very shortly. Tell us where you're from. Join in the conversation. We love to hear where you're from. Now, one of the questions I always like to ask our audience is, right now we are talking with David and the Wild about what they are doing to serve a bigger cause than themselves. And I think there is something incredible about focusing on serving something bigger than yourself. So what I'd like to ask you guys is, in the comments, do you do any service projects or any kind of community service in the world at large to help build your community? If so, share those things. It's not bragging. I'm asking you guys, what do you do to help out in the community, to help your neighbors, to help out? And that can be volunteering at schools or in churches or any other way, guys. We just want to celebrate the fact that people are doing something bigger than themselves and helping people out. That is what tonight is all about. The Wild is trying to help a member of our community as he battles brain cancer, and that is a horrible thing to have to deal with. And so we are raising funds through selling tickets to Military Appreciation Night. We're going to be giving those away in just a few minutes. The goal is 750 tickets, ladies and gentlemen. In the first 8 hours of this stream, they have sold 305 tickets. That is amazing. Hit a fire emoji in the chat. Let's celebrate that moment. 305 sold. We only have 471 tickets to go. We'll see if we can help them out tonight. That would be incredible. I would love to see that happen. But guys, what do you do in your community to help out? What is a way that you reach out and become part of the world around you as a larger way? And why are we talking about that? Well, we're talking about that because, hey, we think it's kind of important. So I want to check this out. Share this quote with you. A life without a cause is a life without effect. Paulo Coelho. I have no idea who that is, but it's an incredible quote, guys. And there's some of our Wild boys in the background. A life without cause is a life without effect. Celebrate bigger things. Set that example for your children. Set that example for your friends. Set that example for your spouse, maybe. Celebrate being bigger. There are so many things out there that make the world a better place that we can be a part of that is absolutely amazing. And it gives you an incredible outlook on life when you can realize that you have the ability to help something bigger than yourself. Tonight, we are fighting cancer with a community member. That is what this live stream is all about, guys. And you are doing that. Being here, you are a part of that. So thank you for being here. Another quote I want to share with you guys from late great Billy Graham: commitment to great causes. We'll see how many times I can butcher that. Commitment to great causes makes great men. Billy Graham. There's something about being involved with something bigger and more powerful and more important than yourself that just makes the world incredible. Hey, Shirley, I see you jumping in. Tanya, I see you jumping in. Let's see, Tanya. Let's see what she says. When I see someone in need, vehicle broken down, neighbors snow removed, just whatever, I help. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you for helping. Thank you for being about tonight's live stream and a part of it and joining us and helping the wild reach out and help serve a member of our community. That is incredible. Shirley, good to see you. She gives out thank you cards and goodies to police and military and first responders and supports the Thin Blue Line. Thank you for serving our first responders and taking care of them. I have several friends in the first responders group, so it's always good to see people reaching out and helping those people. Oh, look at that. Hey, and he's coming back.
All right.
You're famous, David. You got a live stream going. You got a radio show you got to call into. Look at you, man.
It's a lot. That's for sure.
We were just celebrating some of the members of our community. Tanya says she likes to help out anywhere she can. The question is, what do you do to help in your neighborhood, to help in your community, to do bigger things? So, Tanya, thanks for joining us, and thanks for that. Shirley likes to help out our first responders. Oops, that's the wrong one. Where'd I go? There we go. Thank you cards and goodies to police and first responders to help out. And she says, when you give to others who can't give back to you, you get healed because that's where Jesus is at. Amen. Let's see. Katie says the phone number goes to the office for the wild. It's closed right now. Is there any other way to get tickets? David, tell us how.
Yeah, of course. You can comment here, go to our Facebook, send a message. I'm directly linked to that. And I'm posting about every other Facebook post right now through the wild is in regards to this camp out. We're really pushing it hard. So the ticket links all over our Facebook. It's on our website as well. So go ahead and reach out to me via social media after hours or come down and yell at me from the balcony.
Hey, and on top of that, guys, right now, wherever you're watching this on whatever platform, whether it's one of our YouTube channels or one of our Facebook channels, there should be a link to the website to purchase tickets under the video that you're watching right now. So look down below the video you're watching. There should be a link to the online purchase of those tickets as well. Now, David, people are in and out. I love live streams because it's kind of always crazy. And we've got a couple people who want to win tickets. So what do you say we give away a pair of tickets?
That sounds fun to me.
All right. So this is our giveaway tool. I love this tool. And it's, let's see, hashtag tickets. Let's see if I can spell it right. Uh-oh. It doesn't think there's, nah, that can't be right. Let's try this again. Did I spell it wrong? I did spell it wrong. That would help. Hopefully that was the problem the first time. Let's see. What do we have? I told everybody what tickets in, right? Hashtag tickets. Where are they? Let's see. So many comments. It's hard to find them. Let's see. Oh, there's 2 entries. See, I told you have a really good chance of winning when you play with our games. So here we go, guys. Last chance. If you are watching right now, I'm giving you 30 seconds. Jump on to the chat. Hashtag tickets. If you would like to win a free pair of tickets to the Wenatchee Wild game on February 18th.
My friend David Carter introduced me.
Don't turn on the echo. Don't watch yourself.
Sorry.
Oh.
Making sure it was working.
30 seconds. Hashtag tickets. Who wants them? Right now, we only got 2. Someone's going to be lucky and easy on this one. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Going once. Going twice. Oh, we got 3 entries. Here we go.
That's a really cool feature.
We got to get the jam in. Congratulations to our winner, Katie Powell. I have a feeling that Katie is going to be donating those tickets to somebody because that's just the kind of person she is. But I will reach out, or you can reach out to me at info@thefallibleman.com, screenshot that you won, and we'll hook you up with a pair of tickets to the Wenatchee Wild, unless you want to give them to somebody else. You have the tickets. It's your choice what you want to do with them. So info@fallibleman.com, and we will hook you up with those tickets. John, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us tonight. Now, we're not done giving away things, guys, because, well, I just like to give things away. So, David, let me ask you an important question. As we're having this discussion tonight, why do you guys push for them to do things in the community? What is the purpose behind pushing the players to serve the community?
I think it just builds better character. It builds a person that's gonna, if hockey doesn't work out for you, you're gonna go into whatever community you decide to move to afterwards and be of service and help those in need. And that's what it's all about. That's what I'm doing out here. You know, I had coaches in my life instill that into me, and family members instill that into me. So I think it's just our staff trying to build a better future for whatever communities these young men move into.
That's amazing. You know, you're instilling important thoughts and important concepts on those players. What some people that listening may not understand is, so the BCHL is not a farm team. These are not necessarily adults. Your players range from 16 to 20. Is that correct?
Yeah, these are young men. These are high school kids, you know, still navigating those crazy things that you have to do in high school while playing hockey, while trying to be live their dreams of becoming professional athletes and getting college scholarships. So yeah, it's definitely builds a lot of character playing junior hockey.
It's one of the things I absolutely love about you guys' team and about the institute there. We got a lot of people. Hey, Dave, welcome in. You missed the first drawing, but that's okay. You're a season ticket holder, so you don't need the tickets. But guys, we're not done. If you've got questions for David, we're going to open it up. So if you've got a question for David about what's going on, if you want some clarification, put a QQ in front of your comment. Also, you can hit the link, and I will put that in there again to make that nice and easy. If you guys would like to join us live on the show and ask your question, you can fill out the form here. That will let me send you an invitation without having to broadcast your email to the whole world. And David will answer a couple questions, but we will start winding this up now. The next giveaway I got to give away is I got to give away a hat, man, because I'm looking at you. I actually got asked, is like, hey, are you going to go down and do this live from the Town Toyota Center with him? I was like, no, man, it's cold down there. I got a studio in my house. Why would I go down there? It's absolutely cold.
Yeah, we had the Quake came down and did a live remote for me, but they set up inside and had me open the door to do my live interviews. And they're like, no, we're not going out there. You're crazy. I'm like, yeah, a little bit.
All right. Hey, here we go. We got some questions coming in. First up, we got Dave. What is the biggest challenge for a student playing junior hockey in today's environment?
Well, off the top of my head, I would say it's the biggest challenge for just students in general. And it's the world of social media and the accessibility to everyone. Like, as we're seeing here, it's great what technology's done for us. Amazing. But at the same time, the kids are battling distractions that 10, even 15 years ago weren't a thing. And, you know, you weren't always seeing every comment. You weren't always seeing everybody's podcast or live stream. So as much good as this brings, I think it also can sometimes be a weight on young players' shoulders.
All right. And let's see. Tanya said, and the Wild team members are so awesome. I've met past players out and about. They have all been so respectful, such a good group of fellas. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome to hear. That's what I think you guys want to hear at the Wild, I assume, right?
Yeah, that's great to hear. And we hear that quite a bit. You know, our staff, our volunteers, we're held to a pretty high standard, and our players are held to the same.
Well, that's important, you know. That's Sorry, checking messages on 5 different platforms while we're doing this. It's a
Yeah.
little bit of juggling. No, that's I'm sure that's I've coached young people, like much younger people. I used to coach 5th and 6th grade basketball, and man, that's the thing you want to hear about the kids you're working with. So that's always cool. David said, "Oh, John says, why does it seem the Wild is not as hungry this year?"
I can't really speak on that being in the marketing aspect, but I see them being very hungry. There's just a lot of good teams in this league. There's a higher standard of play. So we're a real young group, most high schoolers we've ever had. So just young student athletes navigating some of their first years in junior hockey. So,
And David, would you say it's a rebuilding year after kind of screwed up season last year because of COVID?
I was going to say, you can't not say that when we didn't have a team 2 years ago. So our coaching staff has worked very hard to put this team on the ice, and some great players getting a lot of great recognition from the NHL and college scouts. So it's exciting to watch this team. You're going to see a lot of these names later on down the road, and you're going to be like, oh, wow, that was on that Wenatchee Wild team. So stay tuned.
Tanya agrees. They're a new young team. They'll get better as they grow. They got this. Go Wild. Let's see. David says, would you suggest to parents if their kids want to what would you suggest to parents if their kids want to get involved in junior hockey? Now, this is a really valid question, right? This whole thing exists because, let's face it, most high schools don't have hockey teams.
Yeah, exactly. And hockey has exploded in the Wenatchee Valley since the Wenatchee Wild came. When I graduated high school in 2009, you weren't going to go play hockey and be part of Waha. You weren't driving an hour. There really weren't any thing established as far as being able to play hockey. So what the Wenatchee Wild has done for the youth organizations is amazing. I don't know all the details as far as what we do, but I know our players are out there running skating practices. Our coaches are out there. So the Waha program is amazing here in this community, and I would just recommend reaching out to them and get your kids started from learn to skate to one of our development teams. There's a lot more hockey in Wenatchee than people realize.
Yeah, now I was down there. I was really surprised the other day because I came down to help you set up and help work this out, how we're going to do this stream. And there were much shorter players playing down on the rink. And I was like, wait, I know it's been a while since I watched the guys play, but pretty sure that's not. So was that the junior high age or?
Yeah, we have a couple development teams. We have a 12U, 14U, and 16 and 18U, I think. Some are weekend teams. Some are billeted here in Wenatchee and are from all over the Pacific Northwest. And then there's hockey as far as, 6U that we have come out and play during intermissions. So it's real fun. The hockey community we're really involved with the younger kids, and it's fun to see all them out at games cheering on our Wild. So, yeah.
So, guys, if you live in or around the Wenatchee Valley, where this is all taking place, where obviously, if you want the tickets, that would be relevant, I guess. If you're joining us from Timbuktu, it might be hard to get here.
But we appreciate your support. I've had a couple tickets ordered from, I think, Utah. I've had some from Alaska. So people just want to support veterans, support Don West, and support the Wenatchee Wild. So it's real exciting to see where the support comes from and that it's the reach our valley has.
Well, that was the big sell point when you guys reached out to me to help you out with this. Is I love veterans. I have a deep spot in my heart for servicemen. So, I love that you guys are involved in reaching out and working with the veteran community in the Valley and helping them out. That's amazing. Now, who else is cold? Looking at David sitting out there.
I'm shivering.
Who else is cold? Because I think it's time we give away a hat. What do you guys think about that? Because I'm getting cold sitting here. I'm sweating in my room, but I'm so cold watching you, dude. That's just I'm glad it's you, not me. So this is the hat in question. I took a close up of it earlier, so you don't have to look at it through the camera.
That looks warm.
This is a custom ordered. I have a very limited. I actually sell merchandise on my website, but this is a limited edition. You can't even buy this on my website. You actually have to reach out directly to us to buy these. So if you want a hat, guys, hashtag hat in the comment section right now.
How do I
Tanya's got
comment?
2 tickets. So if you want a hat, and you can comment.
Hashtag hat.
Hashtag hat. You got to do it on one of the other platforms. You can't do it from inside StreamYard.
Oh,
You
I'm
use your
on it.
phone.
I'm on it. That looks warm.
That is warm. I'm loving it. And Tanya just got her 2 tickets. Happy to support the Wild in their causes. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for reaching out and helping. We are so grateful.
Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate it.
Oh, see, hey, we got you taken care of. Wenatchee Wild Hockey is in for the hat, right? That's
There
you?
we go. That's me.
All right, guys. Hashtag hat. And let's get another giveaway going on right now. Let's see. Start collecting. Oh, we got 3. Hey, I tell you, you have really great odds of winning when you roll on my live streams. 30 seconds. Hashtag hat. If you want some action on this, these are extremely warm hats. They're lovely. So hashtag hat. And are we ready?
I have to believe I have some good karma coming my way. Come on.
Going once, going twice. 6 entries. Let's go.
Nice.
Congratulations, Joel.
Congrats, Joel.
Joel, this is what we're going to do. Are you a Wild fan, Joel? Do you go to the games? What I want you to do is email me at info@thefallibleman.com. Sarah, can you put that up as a banner so people can see that? Congratulations to Joel Myrene. Apologize if I said that wrong. And Joel, I want you to email me at info@thefallibleman.com and tell me if you want me to bring it down and leave it for you down with the Wild, and you can collect it maybe from David, or if you want me to mail it to you.
Doing a live stream.
Oh, and I interrupted you.
You're good.
Sorry.
Okay.
Question in the comments right now from Joseph. When's the next game? Well, the boys are live on the road right now tonight, right?
Yeah, the guys are on the road right now, but our next home game is the 17th and then military appreciation on the 18th.
All right. So 17th and 18th, you guys can hook up and support the Wild. Joel, be sure and email me there. Yahoo. Thanks so much. Definitely a huge Wild fan. Like I said,
Awesome.
Joel,
Thanks,
when
Joel.
you email me, just let me know if you want me to drop it off with David and you can maybe collect it from him. David, would you be up to that?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Or if you want me to mail it to you, info@thefallibleman.com, and we'll get you taken care of. Guys, David is out there. Go buy tickets. Support the Wild. Support our local veterans. Support Don. He's been a part of the Wild. He has been a part of the community, and he is part of the family. He said Joel goes to a ton of games. We'll shoot you an email. Awesome.
Well,
And
thanks,
guys, help them out. Buy the tickets. There is a link in the description. Go buy your tickets right now or call the number. The offices are closed. So is this going through to you or is it going to answering machine tonight?
It'll go to an answering machine tonight. We haven't got that quite figured out, but you can comment on our Facebook, message me on Facebook, and if you leave a voicemail, I'll definitely get back to you. I want to get these tickets sold.
Now, guys, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for giving them your attention. What we're going to do is we're going to drop off here. But if you want to monitor the situation, David is live 24 hours a day. Well, tonight while you're sleeping, it might be a boring show.
I'm not taking it in my tent, but
24 hours a day, we are streaming live on the Wenatchee Wild YouTube channel. You can verify David is out there until we sell these 750 tickets. Get your tickets. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for taking the time to be here and support the Wild and support our veterans. Guys, y'all are amazing. Have an amazing night. And as always, be better tomorrow because of what you do today. We're going to start dropping streams, guys. Have a
All
great
right,
night.
thank you.
Let's see. Takes me a minute to do these. Drop off the Facebook. Just a second.
Do I just need to leave studio?
You can leave studio. I'm just dropping us off all of the other platforms right now.